Hi all, I am K. Surya, working as assistant professor in the Department of ECE at SNS College of Technology. Let us see a video lecture series on network and data security. In this video, let us see about Introduction to Cryptography. Cryptography is the study and practice of techniques for secure communication in the presence of third parties called adversaries. It deals with developing and analyzing the protocols that prevents malicious third parties from retrieving information being shared between the two entities, thereby following the various aspects of information security. Secure communication refers to the scenario where the message or data shared between the two parties cannot be accessed by an adversary. In cryptography, an adversary is a malicious entity which aims to retrieve precious information or data, thereby undermining the principles of information security. Data confidentiality, data integrity, authentication, and non-repudiation are the core principles of modern day cryptography. Let us see the features of cryptography. First one is confidentiality. The only person who can access the information is the one it is intended for, which is the primary feature of the cryptography. Next one is integrity. Information cannot be altered while it is being stored or sent from the sender to the intended destination without the recipient spotting the addition of new information in cryptography. Non-repudiation is the one in which the creator or sender of a message cannot deny his intent to send information at a future point. Authentication is the identities of the sender and the recipient have been confirmed. Furthermore, the information source and final destination are confirmed. Availability, it is also ensures that the required information is available to authorized users at the appropriate time. Key management, the creation, distribution, storage, and alteration of cryptographic keys takes place in this process. Algorithms, the mathematical formula which is used in cryptography to encrypt and decrypt the messages. And the last one is digital signature, a signature that can be applied to messages to protect the message's authenticity and sender identification. Next, we'll see the components of cryptography. So here you will be having a plain text. You'll be using an encryption algorithm. See, for the encryption algorithm, you require a key. So using the key and the encryption algorithm, the plain text is converted into the ciphertext from the sender side. This ciphertext is transmitted through the transmission channel and it reaches the receiver. So the receiver can decrypt the plain text and by using the decryption algorithm and the same key which is used in a or a different key. So there are two types of cryptography which we will see later. So consider two parties, Alice and Bob. Alice wants to send a message to Bob over a secure channel. So here what happens is that the sender's message, sometimes known as the plain text, is converted into a unreadable form using a key. The resultant text is known as the ciphertext. This process is known as encryption. At the time of received, the ciphertext is converted back into the plain text using the same key K so that it can be read by the receiver. This process is known as decryption. Next, we'll see the types of cryptography. There are mainly two types of cryptography based on its own unique features and applications, which is symmetric key cryptography and asymmetric key cryptography. In symmetric key cryptography, The sender and the receiver uses the same secret key, which is known as the shared secret key. So this type of cryptography involves the use of a single key to encrypt and decrypt the data. So the sender and receiver uses the same key which was kept secret to maintain the security of the communication. Next one is asymmetric key cryptography. In asymmetric key cryptography, which is also known as public key cryptography, it uses a pair of keys, a public key and a private key to encrypt and decrypt the data. The public key is available to anyone, while the private key is kept secret by the owner. So this is a comparison between the two categories of cryptography. So in the symmetric encryption, the secret key is the same both for the sender and the receiver. And in asymmetric encryption, the sender uses the public key and the receiver uses the private key. Next, we'll see the challenges of cryptography. While cryptography is a powerful tool for securing the information, it also presents several challenges, which is key management. So, cryptography relies on the use of keys, which must be managed carefully to maintain the security of communication. Quantum computing, the development of quantum computing poses a potential threat to current cryptographic algorithms, which may become vulnerable to attacks. Next one is human error. Cryptography is only as strong as its weakest link, and human error can easily compromise the security of communication. Some of the applications of cryptography are secure online transactions. So, cryptography is used to secure online transactions such as online banking and e-commerce by encrypting sensitive data and protecting it from unauthorized access. Digital signatures are used to verify the authenticity and integrity of digital documents and ensure that they have not been tampered with. Password protections are often encrypted using cryptographic algorithms to protect them from being stolen or intercepted. It's also used in military and intelligence applications uh, to protect classified information and communication. Let us take up some assessment questions. See, in cryptography, what is a cipher? So the cipher is an algorithm for performing encryption and decryption. Say in asymmetric key cryptography, the private key is kept by the receiver. Hope you understood what is cryptography and what are the types of cryptography. Thank you for watching this video.